All right, so the tumbler is from Dollar Tree as well as the fabric. So far we've got 250 going on. Do not forget to sand down your cup properly. And now we're just going to put Mod Podge on there. Make sure it's nice and drenched. The reason why I say that is because you want to make sure that the material adheres properly to the cup and you won't have any issues with it coming off. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure that all the areas that we want the material to be on. Don't ask me why I started that way. I started diagonally for some reason. Like, let me try something different. And then I just went ahead and smoothed it down. And you see how lovely my cut there came out. No bueno. But like I said, this is my trial, so I can learn how to do these things. And the bottom, same thing. So I put some electrical tape on the top. So when I start putting the polycrylic on it, it would not adhere to the edges of the cup. Now, I don't know if you remember from my last video. If you haven't seen it, please do. This is my second set of cup that I tried to make. I was trying to use this as a tumbler for like a snow globe tumbler. But like many people had already said, that these Dollar Tree tumblers that are double wall do leak. And you will see in that video, sure enough, when I turned it upside down, it was leaking. So I said, well, let me just use this for something else. And I just plugged up those two holes on the bottom so that I can, not worry about when I'm washing dishes and stuff. It will go ahead and seep water in there. Anyways, I cut this round little piece so I can put it over the lid of the cup and did the same thing. Make sure to pay attention to detail on that round part and push down so that it can look all uniform. And we're just going to go ahead and, of course, use Mod Podge on that. All right, so like I said, attention to detail where you're going to see those spots. As you can see, it's already very, very shiny. Don't mind the way I wrapped this material around the cup, okay? Just let's not look at that part. But it's looking good so far. You can see that I'm using the Dollar Tree brush as well as the Dollar Tree paper towel stand. Just want to give a little glimpse of the sky. It was so beautiful. Anywho, back to it. Here we go. More and more polycrylic. Remember, this is not epoxy, so therefore you're going to use a lot more coats, somewhat like the same thing with Bright Tone, but I feel polycrylic takes some more extra coats than the actual Bright Tone. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that the top is also done, and we're just going to keep on going and keep on going. Making sure that, we get those parts very, very detailed. And we're back at it again. We're going to go ahead and continue on. I don't even know what number coat this is, but it was a total, if I'm not mistaken, of 12 coats, only because it was materials adhering to the cup as well as glitter. And after glitter, I had to cover with the sticker that you'll see I'm going to be putting on soon. So it was like back to back to back, so I can make sure that everything was put in place correctly. So here we're going to start sprinkling the glitter. So I don't have a rotating thing yet, but like I said, I wanted to keep practicing this before I decided to invest all that money in purchasing a tumbler turner. And you see, I'll just manually with my hand go ahead and turn it around as I applied the glitter. I started with thin glitter, then I went out to the chunkier one. Once I did that and let that dry, again, here we go with another coat of polycrylic. And I'm gonna go ahead and let it just sit for about 12 hours this time. And you can see how nice and shiny it is. I forgot to mention to make sure you do use the glue prior to putting the polycrylic on top of the glitter, and make sure you let that dry properly. All right, how many times have we seen these wall decals at Dollar Tree? This one was amazingly beautiful. My favorite color is yellow, and I loved anything bee. So I went ahead and grabbed that and I cut it out around and trimmed the area that I wanted to use. And then I just went ahead and applied it to the cup, pressing it pretty firmly so it can stick on there as much as possible, so I can be able to go ahead and apply on a coat of polycrylic. I love the way that I cut out that little B just to make a little detail on the cover or the top of the actual cup. And we had to go back and put more coats of polycrylic to make sure that that sticker adhered properly to the cup. All right, now it's time to make sure we sand it down very well, just to make sure that we have any little edges. But you do see that after you sand, some of the sticker did come out a little bit. So I went over it with a little marker just to see if I could fill in the area, and it worked out pretty well. So we went ahead and did that. And of course, went ahead and put 2 more coats of polycrylic on top of that cup, as well as the top of the tumbler. As you see, it doesn't look that appealing, but I figured once you put the cover on, you can't tell. And guys, I love, love, love how it came out. Again, I'm just practicing on these Dollar Tree tumblers just to kind of perfect it, or better said, better my crafting at doing these tumblers and investing a lot of money in it. I hope you guys really liked it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Ificanishould, and I would really appreciate you guys following me here on YouTube, liking my video, and even commenting. That would be awesome. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great one, and I hope to see you back on my channel for future projects. Take care, everyone.